Hey, what's up? It's your number one Coke Boy Chinks, and we out here, real recognized, real radio. Coke Boys in the building, at the Matrix Studio.
Just by listening this.
Mic's on? You live?
No. Nope.
What's going on? We good?
I guess we all good.
I'm hoping we
What's
good.
going on, everybody? It's your girl, yo, it's French.
And it's your boy Maya Lansky. What's going on? Real Rec Radio, another Thursday. That means another good show in the making.
Yes.
Like always, I need to find out how my French week was. French.
I had a busy week. Very busy. Busy.
That was a high-pitched busy. The second one was extreme. So how busy? Was it working every day plus running errands after work busy? Or I have to take the days off all week to do my own shit busy?
Like, I just been doing everything all at once. I've been running my errands, going to work.
How's the paper factor?
Cool.
Okay.
How's everything with you?
You know, I'm cool as a penguin's root.
Oh,
I'm trying to maintain. I'm trying to be me, trying to keep it slim.
right.
Got some good news. Got that cocaine and chicken video shoot coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. Also got the rocket ships. I'm about to do a little bit of a rocket ship. It's crazy because it's going to go out every week. It's just that's my baby right now, friends. I want to put some more money behind it. So I think cocaine and chicken and rocket ships really don't have to be that expensive, and they're dope. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the song. Slimmy Hendrix out right now.
He said cocaine and chicken.
Yeah, so that's
what is up with that? Like, that is a crazy mixture right
cocaine
there.
and chicken. Cocaine and chicken. How did I get that? Oh, actually that was simple, French. I got that from Mr. Chow from Hangover 3. I think it was Hangover 3 or 2. One of them. And, he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with those chickens?" He's like, "They angry. All I feed them is cocaine."
Oh my god.
And chicken, and it was just so funny. So we chopped up the that part and used it for the chorus. But it was the kick in the snare was so hard on the beat that it fit perfectly. So it sounded like real hip hop, and this had that catchy chorus. So we call it cocaine and chicken.
Oh, that's what's up. You always working.
I'm trying.
You always got some project coming out and
some battles. So
yeah.
I know. I
you
try.
know what's crazy? I've seen somebody, I haven't seen in a long time, and they like, I know your host. I know your new co-host. And I'm like, word? I'm like, damn, everybody know him.
But they know me in a good way.
Yeah, he
That's
was like, he was a battle rapper. Like, he's giving me the rundown. I'm like, okay.
They know me how people know Glam from Doghouse Radio in a good way. You know how to have good vibes.
I never hear nothing bad about you.
No, I'm good.
I
As
never.
long as the people can hear me, then we good.
If somebody say something bad, then it would have been a problem. Like.
Oh yeah, I try. Some people might have some bad words, but we have a special guest on today's show.
Yes, we do.
Mr. Chewy Coombz himself.
Yes.
Author. Visualist. This guy right here is very deep. I had a conversation with him before inviting him to the show, and I said, "Wow," because I met him a couple of months ago actually. And I was like, this guy is very strategic. I like things like that in conversation. So we're going to talk about him, about his books that he has written, what he has coming up, the guides to life that he calls them. And we're going to see what's going on. And I'm excited, French, because it's our first author.
Yes. I'm excited too. We got another author coming soon. Once he come out of the penitentiary.
See, and that's crazy because I'm not gonna say all get their influence from that kind of subject or that kind of style of a situation.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you have a lot of time, it's just crazy. But we're going to go into some music. Gonna come back. We're going to talk about a quick topic that I want to speak on. And then we're going to bring on our guests. Matter of fact, we're going to leave the topic right now.
Yeah, let's talk about the topic.
Before we go into it, I was watching, just came across the gram. Yo, Glam. I want your opinion real quick. Derek Fisher, Matt Barnes. How do you feel about it? You know about the situation?
No, I know about it.
Okay, how?
I
I heard he put his hands on Derek Fisher.
Yeah, I heard that boy got.
And I wasn't there, and this is a man situation, but to keep you up to speed, the two NBA players. One's a coach
Oh, I
now.
know. I
Okay,
know.
we on the same space. You know, you always know the streets. But what's funny to me is my man Matt Barnes, Glam. This is why I'm not picking sides, but he get a star on his board because he said, "Listen, I wasn't there for that. I went to go check on my kids." When you got millions of dollars, so you have no dollars at all, that excuse is valid every time. I wasn't thinking about him or her. I was go check on my kids. Whatever happened after that happened. But that wasn't my reason for calling down there.
They got cameras in that. This is a man.
Yeah, that he paid for. Here's my only problem with it. First of all, his ex-wife, she was very beautiful woman, and you have to, definitely. She's dated, but my point to that is, I don't understand why they don't understand. I go back to the old Nicky Barnes, and when Nicky Barnes started telling, because he saw somebody with his woman and all that. What I don't understand is, you in the NBA with this man, y'all in the NBA, y'all was teammates for 2 years together. How does his wife get on your radar? This has to be a form of respect somewhere.
Exactly.
Of course. And it's like this is why your eye's swollen now. Because it's crazy. It doesn't really matter what the situation. You can't be doing that. No. I think Matt Barnes got a better chance leaving the Grizzlies before. Because he messed with the puppet master. He messed with Phil Jackson. He said, Derek said, I sat down, spoke Phil what happened on the situation. We didn't go into details. Everything's fine. I'll see you at the season. Hey, he's perfectly. We're not even. That's training camp shit. But call up. Let us know what you think about that. If you heard of a situation between that Matt Barnes, Derek Fisher, that's crazy. And we coming back with our special guest. We're gonna talk to him. We're gonna see what's going on. French, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get some music.
It just keeps me entertained all day. Makes the day go by fast.
The most influential urban radio talk show live from the BXNY.
what's up? It's your number one Coke Boy Chinks, and we out here. Real recognized, real radio. Coke Boys in the building at the Matrix Studio.
Hard body, hard body, hard body.
Are we back? I was just posing for the camera. You know how I do. It's so calm in here today. Like,
my name is Ronell Chewy Coombz, super author. Super author. This guy right here has written a few manuscripts, books, novels, and food for thought. And we're going to get involved and talk a little more to my man about these books. So, first off, what was the first thing you wrote? The first book that I wrote was a book called What Real Niggas Want from Women. That was the first book that I wrote. And after
what's that about?
Classic. After I sold 5,000 units of those, I decided that I started meeting a lot of people, and the N-word in the title was a little bit too controversial, so I decided to take it off the shelf. But that was the book that did show me that I really can do it, and I really got, I have something to offer.
Now, when you say 5,000 units sold, this independently?
Yeah, so 5,000 units sold independent.
Let's understand what that means, people. First time writing, 5,000 units sold independently, no middleman.
Independent.
There you go.
I trained my own team myself. And we pressed them up, and we just, use street marketing, street vendors, and we just got it popping. It popped so big in New York that we just started doing the whole tri-state. And next thing you know, we got a distributor, and we went, regional, not national, but regional.
Is this something that when you started, before you started writing the book, something you wanted to do, or people was asking you questions and just let you say, that's a good idea to write a book about this topic?
Well, what happened, to be honest, was I had a 15-year prison term. And while I was in prison, I was trying my best to find some type of business that I could start from prison. And that was the hardest thing to do. I wanted to get my life together. I got some degrees. I got a lot of knowledge. I wanted to get my life together, but I was figuring out, what can I do from prison? What can I do in here to put myself in a situation where I don't go home with $40 and a bus ticket to a shelter? So I figured I can write books, and get my books out there and have someone out there that's actually selling the books out there, and maybe I could, do something for myself. So I started figuring out, what is it that I could write about? What is it that I feel that I have expertise in? So I started writing that, and I trained 2 people to go out there that were going home before me to be my partners. They went out there, they started my first company called Gain Green Publishing, and we sold 5,000 units. And I never looked back. When I came home, I started another publishing company, the Fever Enterprises. I just kept on pumping out.
Dope. That's crazy. You got anything, French?
Of course. What you mean?
No, I was gonna let you pick the page. I want you to ask your questions.
So basically, all the books, you write, like, you kind of like talking about, like, relationships, like you trying to give advice, or
all the books are about advice, but not all are about relationships.
Okay.
I have a book called 10 Reasons to Leave That Goddamn Fool. Another relationship guide for women. And
I read that in the Bible. That was dope.
Yeah.
An Exchange of Power is a relationship guide for men and women. But I also wrote a book called A Female Baller's Handbook, which is a book inspiring women on entrepreneurship.
Oh, I need that book.
And investing. And
I need all your books.
yeah, I have the books. I think I have the magic.
That's crazy, because a lot of people feel like they have the gift to write, and it comes across either Dr. Seussish, excuse me if that's a word, like Dr. Seuss, or nursery rhyme, and that's same with poetry or any kind of music. But when you get in depth as a writer, how do you what intunes you to be like, okay, I'm going to use this word instead of this word. I'm gonna talk about these topics instead of this one. This is something that's always talked about. What makes you different?
That's a good question.
I guess I think my views are just a little. I don't know if my views are just different. It's just that I'm speaking for a voice of people that doesn't always seem to get heard. You know what I mean? I'm speaking for the real men. I'm speaking for the gangsters turned entrepreneurs and different people from a whole nother walk of life. Speaking like Steve Harvey writes relationship books. No disrespect to Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey never walked the shoes that I walk in to tell me to be able to teach these type of women exactly what I'm teaching them. You know what I mean? And that's not to put women down. That's not to put Steve Harvey down. I walk from a different life. Now when you read my books, you hearing exactly what you want to hear from your older brother talking in the barbershop. And you don't necessarily get that from the person who has a bunch of fancy degrees and is a literary expert and so forth and so forth. I think I have a unique balance, and I think that balance comes forth. Am I right?
And how you said that was a dope question, that was a dope answer. Straight to the point. Thank you. And that's real because just to touch base on how you said the 15-year prison term, does a lot of the experiences that you write about in future books or books in the past come from those days, like people holding you down or people that you felt was disloyal, something like that?
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
Not really. I'll say when I wrote what real niggas want from a woman, some of that might have came from that.
Okay.
But when I wrote the Female Baller's Handbook or Exchange of Power and different books like that, I was beyond that. It just was about just seeing the advancement of women.
Exchange of Power. That right there, that sounds like that's a movie title. A good album title.
That's the current release. That's
a great title for your book.
That's I have to admit, out of all the books that I wrote, that's my favorite. That's the most compelling piece of
and
book.
That's really like, especially in this day and age, because like relationships now are so crazy. Like it's a lot of side chicks, side guys, and all types of craziness going on instead of like it's being one solid unit. And what you lack, I'm supposed to be holding that down for you.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
I got like something like that's something like people need right now out here. Because there's a lot of relationships that's in turmoil. Like there's people that really love each other and want to be with each other, but it's like their relationship is all over the place because it's like they don't know how to
exchange power,
how to use their energy.
That, and I was having a conversation actually. First, I read a quote. I was looking at Instagram. I was in bed with my lady. I seen a quote. It says, "When a man loves a woman, she becomes a weakness. When a woman loves this man, he becomes her strength." Exchange of power. And we started having a conversation about it for about an hour. And I said, you know what, babe? I'll write a book on exchange of power. And she was like, you should write. I said, I'm gonna write a book. That's what I'm gonna do. And I just started writing because there's so many different exchanges of power in a relationship. There's so many things that a man has to offer a woman, and when she'll offer him back, vice versa. Will keep, you understand what I'm saying, the flow going. Like for example, I said, he hustles to help them be in a better position. But then when she gets in a better position, now she in turn may help take care of him. You understand? That's an exchange of power. You know, I'm gonna help you through school. I'm gonna help you get the best job that you could possibly get. But now when you get on your feet and you make it, you say, well, you don't have to do what you're doing as much as you're doing anymore. Let me now help you. You know what I mean? That's an example of an exchange of power. And if you notice from that example, I'm thinking that's something that we all, as blacks and Latinos on the bottom, can relate to.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's coming. It's coming because I gotta address that. First of all, brother, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I want to agree with you. Man to man, I agree with you. But you know what the problem is?
What's that?
Not everybody here is walking like how we walking. How you can get the exchange of power? Because you know why? There's brothers out there that as soon as they help their woman out or help somebody out, they talk about what they did or how they helped. And but I did this for you. You don't have to do that if you know that this chain is gonna help each other. But that's just food for thought for the young. They don't understand that,
I'll tell you even worse one. I posted that. See, a lot of these different chapter titles, I post, little postings of them on Facebook and on Instagram or whatever the case may be. And a lot of women said things like, yeah, but what happens when the guy learns to hustle and instead of the guy hustles and he makes it and instead of turning around and holding his woman down, he he leaves her for a white girl. And I was like, what the hell is that? Or, you know what I mean? Or someone was saying, what happens when a woman gets on her feet and wants a better man? She wants a doctor or a lawyer. And I'm saying, wait a minute now.
How's that a?
Oh, we got a caller.
Wait a minute.
We got a caller on the line. Caller, you there? Hey, caller.
Hello. It's Kimmy. How are you?
Hello?
I can't hardly hear them.
Can you hear me?
They can't hear them on the headphones.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Frenchie, is that you, baby?
Yes.
This is Kimmy.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I heard y'all talking about side pieces and side chicks.
It was so crazy. That's not even how it came up.
No.
It's
You
just
know-
that zero to end.
No, all right, yeah, because somebody asked me to talk about that. Somebody asked me the other day. They like, how do you know if you're a side piece?
How do you not know? Are you getting invited?
Yes! Yes!
That was my answer. Like,
No, that
how
wasn't
do
her
you not
answer.
know?
That's what she asked.
First of all, no. You would definitely know. You would definitely know.
Whoever you are, yes, you supposed to know your position. That's what it's about.
Holidays with them or the day after? I mean,
Now, sweetheart, let me ask you a question.
yes.
What holiday are we speaking of? You're speaking of Christmas and Valentine's Day, correct?
Yes.
Now, watch this. I'm about to teach you something, okay? Well, I might not be teaching you something, but let me tell you something. The thought don't get none of those days, but the side chick might get the day after the day before. Why? The day before. She's not getting the day after because... And that's real talk. That's real talk because...
But it's still not the day of. So that's
No, never the day of. Never the day of.
That you're a side piece.
So that means on February 14th, you with your man.
Exactly.
Oh, so you know your position. Love it.
Because it's a problem if I don't see you on that day. Like, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's reevaluate something.
My phone is going straight to voicemail. Oh.
Exactly. And if you only getting text messages and not phone calls, you a side piece. No.
At a certain time every day.
Listen, man, that's like, some of this stuff needs to go on Hallmark cards. We can't really get into it all the
Look.
time. But the problem is, what's wrong with the side piece? There's some women who really enjoy being a side piece.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
No, there's some women who enjoy being a side piece.
Okay,
That's true. It's the main chick that don't enjoy it.
do?
Right. I mean, there's a lot of women who enjoy being a side piece. You get to see a person when he's at his best. He's always happy. He always has gifts to give. He's very passionate about the sex. You know what I mean? Because, he's not unhappy with you. He's not bringing
Can
that
your
sex.
girl have a
I don't think so. I think if there's a chick acting like she's happy, she's a side piece, that's BS. Because,
Well,
after a while, they're going to want something. They're going to want more.
sometimes. Well, let me tell you something. If the approach is the way he just said it, then shit, that might go work. Some girl out there saying, you know what, he right. He always at his best. He is at his best. I'm just saying. I mean, it is what it is. Listen,
Yo,
you can
chicks
get tired
are crazy.
You show
Some
me
girls
a
are
bad
crazy.
chick, I can show you a nigga that's tired of sleeping with. Period. You see all these chicks on Instagram? No, I believe that.
I don't believe that. Let me tell you why I say that. In America's eyes, Jennifer Aniston was. Hold on, let's stay with me.
Go ahead.
Stay with me. She was a wife material. Like, why would you leave Jennifer Aniston? You know why Brad left. Angela Jolie she comes off like a freak mentality. This works. You get what I'm saying?
Here's a good one, and you'll like this.
Mm-hmm.
I told my fiance, "You're so good. I want to make love to you for the rest of my life. I want to marry you. I don't want no side piece. I don't want nobody else. Just you for the rest of my life."
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll never get tired of you. I'll never get tired of you, and I'll never get tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Is that crazy?
No, it's not, no.
I'll never get tired of you, and I'll never get tired of it. So I want to marry you. I want you for the rest of my life.
Let me tell you something. And that's two people out the equation. You and her out the equation.
Two people out the game.
That's two people out the equation. You and her.
Tired.
And that's what I'm saying. Because you're strong. That's your woman. We're hoping she's doing the same, and y'all great. Y'all moving on.
Right.
What I'm saying, you put 50 niggas in the room.
Yeah.
They all watch this. If I believe you right now, brother, I'm not believing the other 49 because I think they follow suit to what you just said. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Because you're lying to yourself. Because if you want to be dishonest, first of all, let me tell you what's real about the situation. 90% of the women right now, you can bring another woman home. That's just part of the game right now. So if you and your girl ain't playing together, and you still gotta go out there, that animal magnetism, you just wanna go out there and play by yourself. Look how crazy that is. You can bring something home, but you still wanna play by yourself. Why? Because you can. You can. Like, and women is the worst ninja. They're secret assassins. Because how a woman would kill you, like we'll fuck around and see somebody call, put the ringer off, whatever the situation is. Chicks, you could be in bed with your girl. She picking the call up. She's picking the call up. You don't even know it's the next nigga. It's just women are just deceiving that way.
Oh my God.
So when you have your degree on how people move, I'm a professional, brother. And that's why I'm just saying that. I'm speaking from experiences of what I've done and what I've had have happened done to me.
So you agree? So wait a minute. You agree that that no matter how pretty the girl is, no matter how good she is, you will eventually get tired of her, and you agree with that?
No.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can marry her, you can love your woman, but that other pretty face, you will sleep with it. You're not tired of your wife. You just
see, but that's something different.
That's something different.
What's different? That's something different because I'll sleep with that other woman don't mean I'm tired of my wife. Because you said if you name a pretty woman, I'll show you somebody who's tired.
Exactly. As far as adultery, as far as you like, how you cheat on her? Let me tell you how.
Oh well, no, that's different.
That's
because that don't mean you're tired of sleeping with her. I'm not tired of sleeping with her. I just want to try a different piece of candy. That's a different thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? You tell me that you're not being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You're not being honest because that goes with women too.
Right.
You know how many times women be like, oh, that's my Tyson Bedford, that's my Idris or whatever. That's just a bitch. You see a nigga that look close to how he look, you're going to shit on your man. If you in Vegas, ain't they having Vegas, stay in Vegas. But who you fooling? You knew you was gonna fuck before you left New York. You're not fooling nobody but yourself. You knew how that Vegas shit was gonna turn out. Like, come on. It's just we're more honest as men with ourselves, but you know what it is. And that's why you have the perfect guide with your books talking about that. You know, it's all about that balance, man.
Yeah, you gotta keep it balanced and you gotta keep it fair. You gotta keep it balanced and you gotta keep it fair. It has to be a partnership or it's not gonna work. I'm a firm believer in partnership. I'm a firm believer in friendship. Let me say that. And I believe that for relationships to work, this person should be your best friend. And eventually become your partner. Your best friend and your partner. Not one or the other, but both. Your best friend and your partner. And it's all gonna work out. That's just my opinion.
You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy because that's another thing I gotta agree with you with because I've had 2 long relationships. One I'm in now, and one with my child's mother, and both of them started out as my friend, and it's like, wow, we dating. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with that.
Because when the root of the relationship is friendship and partnership, I mean, when that's the foundation of it, you're gonna always fall back on that. Whole different thing to meeting somebody in the lounge and she's pretty and you know I'm good looking and you know I'm buying a bunch of drinks and then we get to know each other and we go and we pop off and you know that's a whole different thing than when the foundation of it is friendship and partnership. Partnership is strong.
Well, not even a side note, just got a text from my partnership. Evidently it ain't a partnership. She sent me a picture of that good old plate.
Yo, she always said the plate.
She ain't waiting. So I guess I'll be eating alone. It's all right, baby. Get ready to eat. It's all right. As long as I got something there for me, it's good. Shout out to my man Glam. Always asking why I don't stick around. This is why, nigga. Doghouse Radio up next. This right here, I gotta say, was one of our most enlightening shows. It's very enlightening. Like the enlightenment is you gotta get grown for a second. Fuck the sexy. Get grown. Grow for a second. Put a button up on. Put some shoes on. Put some bucks on your feet. For young niggas don't know what bucks are, those ain't Jordans.
I'm so tired of them Jordan boys and the trues off, and they wear them off the butt.
Fellas, Michael Jordan don't wear them shits.
No, Michael Jordan don't wear them.
He wears slippers, nigga, and golf shoes all day. He don't wear them.
He plays golf.
Like this nigga has been playing basketball 27 years. But yeah. Let me ask you a question. We was just had a topic today. Make your opinion as a man. Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher, you know, is the coach of the New York Knicks. But him and Matt Barnes, they played together on the Lakers. At this moment, Derek Fisher is sleeping with Matt Barnes' ex-wife.
Derek Fisher is sleeping with Matt Barnes' ex-wife. Tough.
That's crazy.
Now, do it looks like okay? But this is why I did. This is my circle. I don't really feel like your circle no more. Cause you're beautiful. You can meet a doctor. Speaking to the mic, bro.
See, that's so tricky because although they played on the same team, it's still a matter of the what was their relationship.
Do that matter?
Yeah, it matters. It matters. It matters. Me and my buddy here, we've been close friends for 25 years. If he went and slept with my wife before, after me, I would be hurt because we were close friends for 25 years. But there's other people who I knew that long, and I just knew that long. It wouldn't make the same difference.
Okay, you know what? I can understand that. I had someone tell me one time, this is a while back, and it was crazy. It was a platonic friend of mine, but I had to check the situation because he goes, "Yo, you deal with such and such?" I was like, "No, that's my people's." He goes, "Oh, because her kid's father, that's our people's." And I had to address the situation. I was like, first of all, I know her. How I know him is through her.
Right.
He's not my associate. It just so happens that they know each other, so I get it.
Right.
But my thing is that circle, the whole NBA circle, like you have kids with this man. Y'all play on the same team. Derek should have knew better. I just feel like you wanted to sleep with my wife when we were married. You was looking at her ass when she was coming. You was looking at my wife's ass.
Wait, they still on the same team?
No. Derek Fisher's a coach now.
All right.
But I don't know if that's a big deal if we not friends. Just because we play on the same team, that's like us working at the same business. We work at the same business and we co-workers, but we not friends.
I don't know. I mean, I'll have a problem with that. I honestly would have a problem with that.
You would have a problem with
yes,
that?
I would. It doesn't matter if we worked in the same vicinity, and that was mine. You know what I'm saying? That was his wife. Like, it wasn't like it was just some random chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his wife. He got 2 kids.
Yeah,
it's some type of respect you have to have.
I think if anyone was disrespectful, it was her.
It was her. Yeah.
She was disrespectful.
Because, women...
Date a football player, bitch.
Women could be very vindictive. You don't know if she being spiteful or not. Like,
and it's not being disrespectful. I'm not trying to throw murder because I'm a fan of Tiana Taylor. Shout out, her new project's dope. But I just want to point out, she's expecting. She's with Iman Shumpert at the moment. Now, shout out to both of them. I love them as a couple. But before they got together, she dated
Brandon Jennings.
So it's like, okay, I'm glad y'all together, y'all happy. Just put that out there. But at what point when y'all broke up, did you say, I'm going to date another NBA player? You know what I mean? It's like, I get you around these circles. I get it.
Come on, but as a woman, look at it like this: NBA players might be her thing. NBA players might be her thing. You know what I mean? She likes 6'9" rich guys. I mean, you don't find too many 6'9" rich guys outside the NBA. I don't know if that makes sense.
I mean,
it makes. I guess.
NFL players might be a certain woman's thing. I like big, huge 6'2" linebackers. So you know what I mean? That's her preference. Where else you gonna go to find that?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
I just feel like the degree of disrespect has to draw a line. Like, I was so crazy. The stories came across me the other day. I think yesterday, actually. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm lost. I'm not even in the mix. Who cares? But when I read it, I said, wow. Matt Barnes said, this is what I love about it. Matt Barnes, if you got millions of dollars or you broke, I said this earlier, you could always stick to this line. He said, first of all, it wasn't about that situation. I went there to check on my kids. When I read that, I said, we all say that. Yes, I'm going to check on my kids. And then I'm going to punch this nigga in his mouth.
Check on my kids.
I'm going to go check on my kids. That's my reason for being here. You know what I mean? But what's so crazy, it's like, I just feel like we all gotta have more class and when you're in the public eye. You should
So it's
just looks
rough,
crazy.
man. It's rough, and then people like who they like, man. You can't stop nobody from liking somebody. People like who they like. It's tricky, man. You know, I mean,
Right.
as men, we don't want people to like. We don't want our friends to like our sisters. We don't want our friends to like our aunt. But people like who they like.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Well,
hard.
I think luckily it was. I think my sister probably told me one time when she got a little older. Oh, I think such is cute. Like probably a friend of mine. I'm like, okay, good. You had an evaluation.
Right.
You know, it ain't never gonna happen.
Oh, right. I respect your opinion.
Yeah. There you
Good
go.
night. You know what I mean?
But any of my team or anybody that I was associated with, they came and addressed me like that with my sister because there's just a respect level there. You know what I mean? If you happen to meet my sister and you say, "Oh, you meet my friend Donnell," and he showed up, like, oh, "That's my man D Nice."
But what happens when it's the sister? What happens when the sister is saying, you know, "Oh yeah, he's cute. I like that." Oh, what happens now? And she's over. And let me say this: and she's over 24. She's not a baby. What happens now?
Oh, okay, she's over 24.
Yeah, because with your baby sister.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
and I know her, I know him, and she just know that we know each other. I would have to condone. I have to understand it. You know, it just hopes and put everything on the table. Because at the end of the day, if my sister likes this person, I will say I'm not gonna blow up his spot, say he got all the chicks and nothing like that. But I will tell my sister be careful. You know, if you're looking for the long haul or maybe a wedding down the line, this isn't
This not the guy.
If you're looking for a couple of nice summers and getting your hair sweated out, this might be the guy for you.
This might be the perfect guy.
You know, I don't know.
This might be the perfect guy.
Yeah.
If you want to drink a little liquor and smoke a little something and have some fun and not see him again for 3 months, then go ahead and be with my friend.
There you go. These people I associate with.
Right.
Oh, French, he knows my friend so well.
How we living?
Let's turn the AC on.
Yeah, it's hot in here. But brother, we got 10 minutes left. So before we go, any place they can find you? Any shout outs you want to give them? Anything like that?
Well,
Anything
as
got
far as
coming
the
up?
book, the link is so long. I would have to give it to you. Maybe you can put it on.
That's not a problem.
On the site.
That's not a problem.
I definitely promised that my fiance, Leah Mo, that I would shout Leah out. You know what I mean? Because, you know, again, you know, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have wrote Exchange of Power. So shout out for my Leah. I love you. And
Shout
everybody
out.
go get that book and follow it and see what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But you have any more plans of writing anything?
Oh, yeah.
soon?
Yeah, I got a new book coming out. It's called The Game Book.
Okay.
The Playbook. I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's called a Playbook. It'll be out in 3 months. The Playbook. Everybody wants to play the game. You got to have the book. Playbook.
So these are basically like guides.
All of them.
All of them are
I don't
guides.
do street lit. Not against street lit, but I don't do street lit.
Okay.
I don't do street lit. I'm trying to uplift people.
You're not gonna have
especially my women.
no main characters in your books and nothing like
I'm
that.
trying to
I
uplift
get it.
women. Because that's who's always crying that they don't have men to uplift them. They don't have nobody to trust to guide them. So my thing is really uplifting women. You know, and I'm not knocking street lit. You know what I mean? Because Terry Woods and them opened up the door for all of us independent artists to believe in ourselves that we could really write our own thing and press our own thing and have our own business. But I don't do it. But I'm here.
Are you
Radio.
Are you planning to stay independent, or you will be trying to put your guys in the mainstream?
Always independent.
Always independent.
Always
You
independent.
feel it's more creative control, more
I like
feedback come?
the creative control. I like the marketing control. I like control of my own content. And I like the fact that I'm properly compensated for my work. With book deals, you're lucky if you get $1 or $2 off the unit, while they get anywhere from $8 to $10. While I'm independent, I know that $8 to $10 is coming to me. And I have enough money to feed my staff and the people that are helping me do this. So I'm looking to stay independent and just grow.
So, let's say somebody wanted to put out a small book or something like that. You have a publishing that they can go through you and work through you?
They go to Fever Enterprises. I give you the email and all of that stuff, and you can post it, and they can get at me.
Because I know a lot of young writers, and actually, I went to a campus play by a guy by the name of Lawrence Mays, dope poet, and I think that his book of poems and his words can definitely should be out there. So I'm gonna definitely link him with your publishing and see what's going on, because one here watches the other, because I think you're onto something.
Yeah,
You're onto something.
yeah, man.
And
You know, we can all link together and get this paper and do what it do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know, and I'm not racist at all, but at the end of the day, you know, as African American and Latino entrepreneurs, if we don't got our back first, you know, we gotta, you know, have a hard way to go. If we don't have our back first, we gonna have a hard way to go. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta stick together and really, you know, get our own thing as big and as massive and as marketable as possible, and then, you know, we'll have more leverage at the bargain table, you know, with the Jewish investors.
I just want to, before we go out, we got a few minutes. I just want to address something, French. People like T. Parrish that we had on our show, Man-Child that we had on the show. These are people that when I speak to them, it's always an intellectual level, and it don't matter how much Henny we drinking or whatever we doing. These guys are very smart and in tune, and it's weird because on the other side of that coin, I'm in tune with people like yourself and Ricky Batts, who also did a shitload of time, and he came up here and addressed it on the show. And it's like people be watching my show and be like, "Yo, that was crazy what that person said," and he don't look like he did this. You know why? Because there's a chosen few, and you're one of them. That when you go out there and you get this kind of situation happen to you, no matter what you did, and you get behind the walls, to come home and do something that the youth can be proud of and look forward to, that right. You have to tell them that you was there.
That's right.
They wouldn't know that. Like my family that's in the building live, I look up to him so much for shit like that, because it don't matter. People will look at him like, yo, this guy's awesome, but you don't know what he's had to sacrifice, what he has done. That's why I walk over like like Simba couldn't go in the Pride Land, certain places in the Lion King, the dark areas. This nigga was in the dark areas, so I knew to stay in the lights. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to do different things, and it's crazy because I appreciate guys like y'all who is not just re-going the cycle. Like, only way you feel like you a part of something is behind a wall. Because let me tell you, there's two things not behind there: pussy and money. There's two things that is behind there: trouble and trouble.
Oh,
like,
yeah. The blind lead the blind.
I don't understand how you in there for a 1 to 3, and now you got a 7 to 12. Like, that's crazy.
The blind leads the blind.
Stay humble, man.
And you get old too soon and smart too late in that place. That's as real as it gets.
It gets no realer than that.
You know, people go through certain situations, and it's like you go through things for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you have to make the best out of that situation. This is what I tell people all the time, because a lot of people come to me for stuff because, you know, they like, you know, you strong, you go through a lot, but they like, you always have a smile on your face. And I'm like, that's because I make the best out of whatever I'm going through, because I know whatever I'm going through right now is a lesson. So either you take from that and you grow, or you just keep doing the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Yeah. You
have to be in tune and motivated. If you're not in tune to what's going on around you, you're lost. That's first. That's key. Second, motivation is very important. Like, everybody in this room right now is motivated. I have a story for everyone. Like, it's just crazy. Like, from my man that I just met today, he came up the stairs, said what's up to me. Next thing you know, he was holding it down to my man CJ came, so he was motivating my show to get started. Then CJ come, he making sure people speaking into the mic. He's motivating, makes you get down. We already know what's about to happen next. Glam about to have everything
CJ
motivated.
Came in here real
like,
cool,
exactly. Like, this is.
He slid in the chair.
You
like,
have
I'm
to
in
be
college
motivated.
now.
You have to be motivated. If you're not working hard.
Exactly.
This nigga in the hallway is the most motivated person in the world. He comes here every week with 30 joints. I don't know where he find them. He keep bitches. He got 30 every week. I don't know. Glam, I saw your gram. It's 40 ounces in bitches, nigga. 40 ounces in bitches. I said it was crazy in here. I said, yo, damn, man, I gotta stop coming around. But we got a few minutes left. I want my man to give his shout outs and let him know where he can find the books. and we about to get out of here.
I'm gonna give you the link, and you can post the link
definitely.
whenever
But,
because it's so long. Nobody's
okay,
gonna
no problem.
remember
So I'm gonna post the link, and we're gonna make sure you're gonna put it on my gram too tonight. Put it on my
that's going down
Facebook,
tonight.
and I don't know if everybody still be on Twitter. I'm on every social network. I'm put it on Twitter too. French.
Oh, you already know. Shout out to everybody who watched the show today. Call in. And
Get experience ready.
Oh, yeah. Get that ready.
The
Because
last
you know
time
how this one gets
No,
over
get
here.
it ready.
And you already
What are
know.
y'all gonna play? What music are y'all gonna
They about to play
I
the
don't get
experience.
one song.
They about to play the That was horrible. I won't talk about that shit. You can talk about it on your show.
Keith Murray and Fredro Starr from Onyx.
That was garbage. I don't want to talk about that. That was horrible.
Come on, man.
That was horrible.
Too.
And he was worse than Fredro Starr. Oh, I can't. It's gonna give me a headache. He said, "I don't know why I'm standing here battling you. I should be battling Nas." I said, "I should choke this nigga right now." I hate Keith Murray. All right, we got 1 minute. So this is how we do it. You already know. Ain't nothing changed. Shout out to the Slim Frame. It's Real Rec Radio every Thursday or every other Thursday. I'm sorry. 7 to 8. Don't forget, thematrixstudios.com is going down. Always follow on all social networks, but lead in life. Bow.
Keeps me upbeat, keeps me going all day at work. I'm always listening to it and just keeps me in a good mood.
The most influential urban radio talk show live from the BXNY.